Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 8 of Overlord. Last time we had the introduction of Climb, kind of as a cool character, as a bodyguard to the princess. We saw them working together, trying to figure out this mystery about this underground organization, the things that are going on behind the scenes. It's just kind of nice to see, and I've said this so many times during this season, that I like knowing these characters in the background. Some characters that we saw in season 1, but barely, are now getting more screen time. We're seeing new characters, just an introduction to the world that's not part of, the group we saw in season 1, the entire season. We're not just focusing on Ainz, we're focusing on everybody else, and I actually appreciate that. Appreciate it. I like it. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123 if you want to see uncut reactions and early releases. And let's go ahead and start. What a bud. And will he get out of his slump? It seems so quiet in these areas of town. The fuck? Oh. Kindly pass? Oh, okay. So it's like, oh well, she used to train him. Damn, that's kind of blunt. That's another thing they've talked about here, is people in this world hitting their limit. They only have so much potential. Can be kind of sad, really. Lots of negativity. So that might help him out. What could he do that would do something like that? Well, we've seen the stronger people, especially in Ainz's group. They're not human, so. So she's just talking out loud. Temptations? Like, I feel like she probably, you would think she might have a hard time with anything. Think of any show that has somebody that is fighting with evil, you're trying to use an item maybe you're not necessarily supposed to be able to use, so there's gonna be temptations and something you're trying to fight, dark side or whatever, doesn't always turn out good. So I don't know, we don't really know much about this character, so we don't know how much of her how strong her will is, I guess. Are all cursed items like that then? Huh. Oh, you're talking about Ainz? Are they, I think they, yeah. So that really is a rarity then. Even though they've been doing other things, this is what they're known for, because he's using his name for these like specific things. The hamster. I don't know about him being wise. So she seems pretty powerful, at least in this area then, the way he's talking. What the fuck? So you have someone that trained you is coming on to you all the time? Why wouldn't you have your... Yeah, you should have your main sword if you think you might be in danger or other people. I am noticing he is getting hit on a lot, or it seems like every girl is like flirting with him or talking to him. They're treating him like a main character anyway. What? He could just walk by like that? Is he that down on himself? Oh, and Sebas is gonna help because that's just how he is. And I'm sure this is not gonna make Solution happy because this is definitely not what Ainz wants, is, you know, even though he's doing it for good. Well, not for good, but for the right reasons. And he's pretty good-hearted too. Maybe him and Sebas would get along. Though that face is not very approachable. That would definitely make him stronger if Sebas was teaching him something. If he thinks that, then why does everybody say he's at his limit then? See, this is what's really insane to me. Think about this. Sebas is supposed to be, you know, the part of this, you know, the part of the group, part of Ainz's group, part of, like, everybody, you know, you're supposed to be working for Ainz. You're supposed to, with his ideals, you know, good for the group. And none of them are really, they're, you know, undead. They're neutral at best, I would say. So this is the opposite of... It's so strange to see somebody in that group so good-hearted like this. He's acting like one of their warriors, like one of the good knights. I think kind of the closest thing we're seeing to really good here. And I have to say, it's refreshing, but also it makes me, especially what we saw last episode with what Solution, you know, was talking to Ainz about. What would Ainz do? Like, would he punish him? What would he do if he knew he was doing this? It's just, it makes me nervous for Sebas. It really does. Like, him doing all this stuff makes me very nervous for him. I like it and I appreciate it coming from this side now that we're knowing the other side of it, but it just makes me scared for him. That's a good question. What is he doing this for? He seems really good-hearted. That's a good answer. Oh man, that's pain. What can he do to make him stronger? I'm curious. Was he using some type of... Oh shit. And he seems like a level 1, man. Level 1 versus level 100. Ooh. Did that unlock potential? Is that like an ability Sebas has or something? Or couldn't just be pure adrenaline. Oh, so that was a good test. I'm sure he could have ripped him apart if he wanted to. He's somebody that needs some confidence boost, if anybody. And now, which he couldn't do. Brain would have gotten obliterated or ran. We saw him do it. His climb's not a bitch. Though even saying that, I want Brain to get better. So he's saying you need somebody to simp for to get stronger. With this knowledge, I think Brain has a chance of improving. Maybe just not to be scared. Oh shit. Somebody in, yeah. It's the undergrad, the Fingers group. Somebody from them. I'm sure he could take them all on, but that's good help for training for them. I'm liking Sebas more and more. So he can gauge the strength then of him. Damn! I shouldn't be surprised. These guys are peons compared. Ooh. He just threw, wait, is that just, he just threw a mini rock? A one-on-one like that in front of Sebas, you should be able to win. Yeah. God, how many skills does he have? Well, yeah, I knew it was. I knew it. They had to do with 8 fingers, obviously. Wow, he really is doing this stuff all by himself behind Ainz's back, kind of. I think he'd still want to do it. This back half of the season here, they're really giving Sebas a lot of screen time. I'm liking this. I'm liking Sebas more and more as a character. They're really focusing on him, and it does give me mixed feelings. Like I said earlier, I'm worried that once Ainz figures this out, because we saw him punish Shaltir, even though his punishments are odd, right? I mean, sitting on her face, she liked that. But like, I couldn't see, like, by a punishment like that, I don't think Ainz would punish him in a way that would harm him. But what would he do to everybody else? We saw how much he did to the lizard men. I mean, and how many people got slain there. So once he finds out this type of stuff is happening, and it has, you know, and what is he gonna do? Like, what would he do? It makes me nervous. Also, this Climb character is an interesting guy because it's like he's this level 1 noob that can't get any stronger, right? And then they were talking about a bunch of stuff when it came to you know, getting stronger through dark objects, or getting stronger through means that, and it tests your character. And you could go, when you think of a dark item, you're like, you could get you could get absorbed by it. You could get you could get obsessed by it and lose out, or the item could kill you. And a character like Climb, who has, it seems, high loyalty, good-hearted, that type of person could last with an item like that, or with training or something that would help him get stronger. It looks like Sebas did something to unlock potential, but I don't understand what exactly it was. Like, it made him, because he put a bunch of power into it, but obviously if he'd done it, if he'd actually gone 100%, he'd be dead, right? So why was he able to dodge that? Was it adrenaline? Did he give him some type of potential boost? When we saw him fighting that random guy right afterwards, it wasn't like he was much stronger or anything. This big level difference between everybody, everybody a part of Ainz's group compared to just the regular people, it's just such a big gap. I can't really tell. It's so hard. Like, we know that Sebas could destroy them easily. Like, everybody should be pretty simple compared to him when it comes, like, how many moves he has, how strong he is. It just makes me nervous. This entire thing makes me nervous because I'm liking that Brain was able to get out of that funk. It's making us care about these characters, but it did the same thing with the Lizardmen. It made us care about those characters, and then it killed off a bunch of them. We saw what happened to them. So it makes me nervous for characters like Brain and like Climb. We already know Solution is not happy about what Sebas is doing. We already know that Ainz now knows. So what is going to happen? It makes me does it make anybody else nervous? When you saw this, did it make, did you worry? Because I worry about Climb. I'm not kidding. I worry about that because he's a level 1 noob that's too good-hearted and pure. Like, this show doesn't seem to appreciate. Like, we already saw what they were doing with Lizard Love, and we saw what they were doing with the Lizardmen in general. Oh man, I can't help but be nervous. I can't help repeating that either because it's just this show, man. We've seen some dark moments, so I just. Oh my god. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. If you want to watch the next couple episodes early and uncut, check out patreon.com/AJRich123. I would appreciate that. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.